What is up? Episode 12? Yeah, that's right. Episode 12 of me talking about stand-up comedians in Austin, like a maniac in my recliner. Going well so far, no death threats or anything like that. I don't know why I would get a death threat. I'm saying positive things. It's the goal. Inject some positivity, makes people happy. So let's get into it, you know? Don't wait. We're not wasting any more time. Let's talk about Trumaine Bradley. Let's talk about Mack Fitzgerald. And let's talk about Garrett Buss. That's who we're talking about today, all right? Let's start with Mr. Trumaine. Trumaine, I met a couple times. There's a few people in the scene that I met. So there's a weird thing that happens where if you friend somebody on Facebook and then meet them in real life, it's odd when you meet them, right? Because you don't want to walk up and just be like, what's up? We know each other from Facebook only. But you also don't want to pretend you don't know them, because then it's going to be weird, like the other person's thinking, hey, you friended me on Facebook. Well, it wasn't super weird. Trumaine's a cool dude, so he was very cordial about it. But I went through at one point and just friended a bunch of stand-up comedians in Austin. And when I met him, he was like, yeah, I think we've met before. And I was like, oh, no. He messaged me on Facebook and was like, have we met before? And I was like, no, I don't think so. But I just saw you. I think he hosted an open mic I went to. So I was like, let me just, friend him. And he was really cool about it. So I saw him at Fallout, and I wanted to just kind of introduce myself to him. And he was like, yeah, we met, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, well, we kind of did, Facebook. But, I took it there. I made it awkward. I had to do it, That's what, if you can't, what are you doing? My dog's, there you go. Just sit down. Relax, dude. You're fine. You got to make it awkward sometimes, that's the way you got to do it. But yeah, I think probably I met him when he hosted Tramps one night. And I just remember having like a really positive spin on the way we were going to do it. He was like, there wasn't that many people there. So he was like, hey guys, let's rip some new material, see how we do with it, blah, blah, blah. And, it went well from what I remember. And probably one of the more positive nights I've ever spent at Tramps. Tramps is it's a tricky venue. I think I've had more people say shit to me on stage at Tramps than I think any other venue. But it was the second place I've ever done open mic at. So, it holds a special place in my heart. But yeah, shout out to Trumaine. Hope you're doing well. Let's get into Mack Fitzgerald. I met Mack at Fallout Theater. That's funny because all these three comedians, I didn't realize I grouped them together because I had met them all at Fallout. But I met Mack backstage, and after you do Fallout, it's like a paid crowd, so you can't just go sit in there. It feels weird if you just sit in there and watch other comedians. So you hang out in the green room, you do the set, and then you leave. And I really love Fallout too, because I'll park right around the corner a little bit and I get to walk through downtown a little bit to get there. It's phenomenal. You get to look at the buildings. It's great. But anyhow, I met her there, but then I don't think I saw her set until she did a mic at Velveeta Room. And I remember her doing really well. And if you all have seen her, you know her corn joke. That's a good one that she brings back from time to time. She also has another one too. Her lawyer joke is funny. But yeah, just kind of almost like a stonery kind of vibe on stage a little bit. Just a little goofy, but I like it. So shout out to you, Mack. And the third comedian, this might be record time for me to do, and this is a quick one, real quick. Maybe I should slow it down. No, I'm going to keep going quick. So this next comedian is Garrett Buss. First time I saw Garrett was at Cap City. And I just remember seeing limbs flying everywhere. He's just a very like physically funny, moving. Like he just does funny gestures. I remember seeing him at Fallout 2 during one of those shows. He seems also like a really nice guy. I think he does an improv show as well, which seems like it's something to be up his alley. He seems like he could probably... he's got that kind of improvisational vibe to him. But yeah, he's funny. It might have been one of those Drunk, High, or Stone shows. Or wait, Drunk, High, or Stone? What the hell? Drunk, High, or Sober shows? But it was enjoyable. Shout out to whoever puts those shows on. If y'all know, let me know. I'll give them a shout out. But yeah, so I think that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for listening. If you're a stand-up comedian, you're on the list. There's a good chance you're on the list. I'm going to talk about you one of these days. So stay safe, stay healthy, everybody. Stand-up comedy will be back. Shout out to Mark, as always, for mixing it down, making me sound good. Have a great day.